Dearest brothers and sisters, today is not a very good day for so much talk. Today, what we just celebrated in the Christ Passion has given us all the clues we need. Has it ever occurred to you to ask yourself, what is good about Good Friday? We've become so familiar with this word that we usually don't ask what it means. Tomorrow we are going to be hearing about, necessary sin of Adam. It began at the Garden of Eden. There are two gardens that made this possible. The Garden of Eden and the Garden of Gethsemane. And that is why we always have flowers around the altar to remind us of these two gardens. So that from the Garden of Eden, we move down to the Garden of Gethsemane. And now the Easter light reminds us of the hope for the new resurrection, which is the resurrection of our life and the resurrection of the church. What does that imply to each and every one of us? What Adam took from us in the Garden of Eden was given to us back in the Garden of Gethsemane. Adam took disobedience from us. By his disobedience, he condemned us. But by the obedience in the Garden of Gethsemane, we were restored back to life. Adam fell because he was made. Jesus triumphed because he was begotten. And Jesus has adopted us into that begottenness of the Father. Adam had no experience. Jesus had experience. He grew like the rest of us. He had headache. The stomach pains you feel, he feels it. The troubles you undergo, he went through it. And it is only by experience that we can pass through these two gardens. Adam was launched into being. Jesus was incarnated. And we are sharing as Catholics in that incarnation. Today, the Holy Mother Church celebrates this as a memorial. Let us remind ourselves also that today in the Universal Church is the only day that we don't celebrate the Eucharist. Because he paid a price on the cross. Today, Jesus became the sacrificial lamb, the priest sacrificing, and the gift being offered. 3 in 1. That is what we're celebrating today. And this is the only gift that can appease the Father. No longer the killing of bulls and rams. How many bulls can you slaughter? You can ask the prophet of Baal, they can tell you. It never appeased the Father, except the death of his beloved Son. That is why the Exalted says, necessary sin of Adam. What greater love can a man give than to give his life up? In our human self-preservation instincts, I wouldn't do that. But for love, we can. And that is what he meant for us. What does this Good Friday mean for you? What fruit is it bearing in your life today? Yes, we have celebrated the Stations of the Cross. We felt all the passions we saw from these cruel tormentors when they were injuring Christ. How does that passion replicate and translate itself in the life of your neighbors? How do we move that feeling that we had today? Jesus has died just once. He does not expect us to die anymore. He wants you to live for him. By living for him, from the Garden of Eden to the Garden of Gethsemane requires sacrifices, just little ones. He says, whatever you do to the least of these little ones, you do that for me. That is what we are celebrating today. And that is what the death of this cross gives us in hope for Easter.